Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. This disgusting piece of crap is 23-year-old Micey Stiver from Cleveland, who abducted his 12-year-old stepsister, Tessa Gazelka. There was an Ohio Amber Alert for his predatory ass, if that's a word, and then later canceled, talking about she's his girlfriend. Yes, y'all heard me correctly. In quotes, his girlfriend. Fox 8 had wrote an article. An Amber Alert issued for 12-year-old Tessa Gazelka has been canceled. Tessa Gazelka and her 23-year-old boyfriend, Micey Stiver, was found Tuesday night in Cleveland. Local news station reported they are both in custody of the Cleveland Police Department. Police earlier said Stiver is also Tessa's stepbrother. Police say Tessa left with Stiver on Monday, April 4th at 2 a.m. The incident took place in Ohio on Route 82 and Deer Creek Drive in the city of North Royalton. Yes, just like that, cut and dry, piece of shit. Micey Stiver, not the 12-year-old, y'all, because she don't know what the hell a boyfriend is.
Still asking everyone to be on the lookout for a missing 12-year-old girl.
News 5's Jesse Schultz joins us live from outside the North Royalton Police Department, where she has the latest. Jesse?
Yeah, North Royalton police issued an Amber Alert for 12-year-old Tessa Gazelka, who is suspected to be with her 23-year-old stepbrother, Mikey Stiver. The two have not been seen since early Monday morning. Now, take a good look at your screen. Tessa is about 5'2" and has hazel eyes and black hair. She was last seen wearing a red hoodie with black writing on it. North Royalton police say her stepbrother, 23-year-old Mikey Stiver, is about 5'8" and 170 pounds. He has blue eyes and black hair, and he is driving a 2012 gray Ford Focus with a license plate number of N697141. Police say Tessa was abducted here in North Royalton near Deer Creek Drive and State Route 82. News 5 also learned that Stiver has 2 cases in the Cuyahoga County court system where he pleaded guilty to charges of theft, vandalism, and attempted arson. But just last week, the court ordered his arrest for failing to report. Again, if you know anything about the whereabouts of Tessa or Mikey, or you have seen the car that they are suspected to be in, you are asked to immediately call 911. We have the pictures of Tessa and Mikey and that car right now on our website, news5cleveland.com. But for now, reporting live in North Royalton, Jesse Schultz.
Breaking news that happened overnight. Police have found the subject of an Amber Alert and suspect. North Royalton police were looking for the 12-year-old girl who was abducted early Monday by her 23-year-old stepbrother, Micey Stiver. This was the scene at a home on West 114th Street in Cleveland just before midnight. The suspect's gray Ford Focus was towed. The girl was taken away by ambulance to be checked out. Stiver was taken into custody.
The 12-year-old North Royalton girl, reportedly taken by her adult stepbrother, triggering an Amber Alert, is safe tonight. Authorities located and arrested the suspect early this morning on Cleveland's west side. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg joining me now in the studio with more tonight. Jordan.
Yeah, according to court records, 23-year-old Micey Stiver, and the victim's stepbrother, has a recent criminal record and failed to appear in court just days before the alleged abduction.
Wearing a t-shirt with the word adulting blazoned on the front, 23-year-old Micey Stiver was taken into custody early Wednesday morning after allegedly abducting his 12-year-old stepsister, who was also located on scene. Stiver, seen here in his driver's license photo, is on probation after pleading guilty to arson-related charges last fall. According to court records, he was assigned to the probation department's Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Unit. However, he was reported no-show at a court appearance last week, prompting a warrant for his arrest. North Royalton police say the abduction happened early Monday morning. And as the investigation developed, an Amber Alert was issued Tuesday evening.
There is criteria that has to be met in order for an Amber Alert to be activated.
Under Ohio's Amber Alert system, law enforcement must confirm, among other things, that the child is under 18 and that he or she is under a credible threat of immediate danger. Additionally, law enforcement must have a sufficient level of descriptive information about the child and that the child is not a runaway. Sergeant Ray Santiago of the Highway Patrol says this criteria is important to prevent an Amber Alert from being issued in situations that don't warrant it.
So the purpose of the Amber Alert system is to help increase, the chances for a safe recovery. The reason why that system is so successful is because when we see those alerts, they catch your attention, not just because of the loud alarm that goes off, but because it's outside of the norm.
Sergeant Santiago says it's also important for the public to realize that in many cases, there may be a gap in time between when the reported abduction happens and the Amber Alert being issued.
The Amber Alert system doesn't necessarily indicate that an investigation has started right then. Though that investigative process has started the moment that, someone makes a report or a claim, and whichever agency is beginning to look into it.
Sergeant Santiago says in cases that don't necessarily meet the Amber Alert criteria, law enforcement can still issue what's called an endangered missing child alert.
I'm not sure who called the police or how long he been grooming and brainwashing his little stepsister, but I have to be honest, I'm very curious to know what the parents have to say and the dynamic in the household, because 2 a.m. he's taking her from the home and she willingly goes. I'm just saying. And some of y'all may not like what I'm about to say, but I'll be damned if my 12-year-old will ever have her nails done like that. Call me old school, say what the hell you want, but my daughter's grown now. But when she was 12, best and believe she wasn't wearing nails or getting her nails polished, for that matter. Hell, first time she got her nails done was her senior prom. I didn't play that shit, trust me. Anywho, I digress. I'm just saying. For me, I feel like some of you mothers are just too busy trying to be your child's friend and not worrying about what's most important, which is being their mother, especially the girls. I'm just saying. But I'm very curious to know the household dynamic, and we'll keep you guys updated on any information on this story as it comes out. But moving along to some great news and update. I know I'm late, but nonetheless, I'm bringing it anyway. As promised, y'all remember this monster, Ronald Steave, who was wanted for the triple murder of his baby mother, Nandy Fitzgerald, and her son, Denzel Nyland Jr., and her friend, Tatiana Hill. Well, as y'all see, he's been captured.
3 months on the run, a man is under arrest and charged in a triple murder on New Year's Eve.
Police sources, though, tell KDK they're looking at Ronald Steave and at least 3 other homicides and the death of his own 4-year-old son. KDK investigator Andy Shane reports those other deaths may have been a motive for what happened New Year's Eve.
One of the victims in this shooting was Nandy Fitzgerald, Steve's ex-girlfriend. And according to text messages detailed in the affidavit, she threatened to go to police about those other homicides. The brutal murder took 3 lives. 28-year-old Nandy Fitzgerald, Tatiana Tay Hill, also 28, and Fitzgerald's son, 16-year-old Denzel Buddy Nowland. But police believe Nandy Fitzgerald was Steve's true target. In text messages retrieved by investigators, Fitzgerald criticized Steve for not paying child support or visiting their shared son. And she threatened to go to police about homicide she said Steve committed. Quote, "I'll be the reason you don't ever see daylight again. 3 bodies alone. I know the story from the beginning to end. You're going to jail for some blank you probably thought you was going to get away with." Steve was arrested on criminal homicide charges in 2015 in the murder of a 19-year-old man in Homewood. Though those charges were later dropped for lack of evidence, police sources confirm they suspect him in connection with at least 3 other fatal shootings. They've also been looking to speak with him about the death of his 4-year-old son, a Johnny Lane, who shot and killed himself on November 22nd in this house on Negley Avenue in Pittsburgh. Steave had been living there at the time, and according to the affidavit, police found 2 guns in his upstairs bedroom. Just about the arrest of Ronald Steave. I spoke briefly with Nandy Fitzgerald's mother, Wanda Fitzgerald, who told me she was too emotional to speak about Steve's arrest, but she said she would have something to say after his preliminary hearing next week. Now, Steave was arraigned this morning and formally charged with 3 counts of criminal homicide. He was denied bond and will await trial in the Allegheny County Jail. Reporting in Homewood, Andy Sheehan, KDKA News.
Thank goodness he is off the streets and the process can begin. At least the family can breathe a sigh of relief, as well as us, the people. With that being said, guys, I want to thank you all for helping me to reach my 1K subscribers milestone. I so appreciate all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's nowhere but up from here. And I hope to reach my next milestone of 5K. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you'll see when I drop new videos. And guys, follow me on all my platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Sister Girl Talk TV.